Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now, you've probably heard this term before, and I'm going to tell you a story of how this applies in sales and what took place here in real life a couple weeks ago. I was traveling down to Guatemala. I had my flight from Toronto to Houston with a 20-minute connection from Houston to Guatemala City. The plane left about 10 minutes late from Toronto. So the entire flight down, I was stressed, I was anxious about not making that very tight connection. Now, as the plane was going ready to land, I was sitting at the very back of the plane. Thankfully, I had my carry-on luggage with me. There was no bags that needed to be picked up. I could just keep going. I knew I wasn't going to make the flight. So I asked the flight attendant, hey, is there any possible way I can move further up on the plane prior to landing? I have a very tight connection. I'm not going to make it. She did say she was going to try to help me out. As we were getting ready to land, she did start to move me up. Now, funny part of the story is the pilot came on and said, we're getting ready to land, everyone in your seats. Meanwhile, I'm walking down the aisle looking for my larger backpack for traveling around, basically hitting everyone with my bag all the way down the aisle to first class, putting me at the very front of the plane right before landing. I could feel the daggers of people staring at me as I was going all the way up to the front of the plane, being that guy, jumping the line, going ahead of everyone. Now, moral of the story is, if I wouldn't have asked that question, I would have been stuck at the back of the plane and missed the flight. The same scenario applies to sales. If you don't ask for the sale, you're going to get left behind. If you don't ask for the sale, your prospect will not buy. You need to let people know what it is you want, and by going in for the sale after providing that value, you're going to close a lot more deals. Follow for more tips.